Now to this, data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that inflation increased 3.5% in March compared to a year ago.
Yeah, so here at WCNC Charlotte, we want to help folks get ahead. WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal is joining us now with what the average person can do, so folks are not left asking, where's the money?
Do all the little things, guys, right?
That's right.
Well, even though the experts say the inflation rate has slowed compared to its peak in 2022, it's still beyond what economists would consider normal, and prices will likely not return to the levels we saw in previous years.
As inflation creeps up, it makes it very difficult for consumers to really have spending power.
Leslie Tayne, the managing director at Tayne Law Group, says this means your money doesn't go as far.
So when your income stays the same, when you go to buy goods or services, the goods and services are more expensive, and therefore you can only buy less of those things.
Tayne says the best thing to do when inflation is high is to really take a look at your budget and find creative ways to save money.
Clip coupons, find ways to cut expenses, because again, your spending power is limited, so your dollar doesn't go as far.
If you sat down at the beginning of the year and wrote out a budget, Tayne says you'll need to revisit it monthly, weekly, or even daily.
So budget is something that's alive. It's constantly being changed, and it does need to be looked at on a regular basis.
Tayne also suggests everyone set up an emergency fund.
Because if you do need something like an appliance or a fix of your car, know that that's going to be more expensive than you expect. So try to keep an emergency fund of at least 6 to 9 months of living expenses in the bank.
Tayne says talking about finances and looking at your budget can seem stressful, but she says it can actually set you up for success so you can have fun later down the road.
If you're planning for big or life events like vacations, holiday time, summertime, budgeting can actually be a lot of fun. What do I have to use towards my activity?
Kind of a game you have with yourself. She says if you are struggling financially, there's no shame in asking for assistance. She does recommend doing your research of legitimate organizations that'll help get your finances back on track. Vanessa and Colin?
Yeah, a little hand up, right? Not a.
There you go.
Yep,
Exactly.
Everybody needs a helping hand from time to time. Jane, thank you so much.
You're welcome.